Imagine thinking you're doing the right thing, believing wholeheartedly that your actions are justified and will lead to a better future. You feel a sense of righteousness, a conviction that you are on the right path. But then, imagine the shock and despair when you find out you've lost everything you held dear. The very foundation of your life crumbles beneath you, leaving you in a state of utter devastation. The realization hits you like a ton of bricks, and you are left grappling with the consequences of your decisions. The weight of your choices bears down on you, and you find yourself questioning every step you took. How did it come to this? How did you end up losing everything you once cherished? Lisa thought she was doing the right thing. She was determined to take control of her life, to stand up for herself and claim what she believed was rightfully hers. Her resolve was unshakable, and she was ready to fight for her future. Her lawyer, a seasoned professional with years of experience, told her to take it all in the divorce: house, money, even full custody of the kids. "You deserve more," he said, his words laced with a sense of entitlement and justification. He fueled her anger, stoking the flames of her resentment and bitterness. Lisa's anger grew, and she clung to the belief that she was in the right. She deserved more, she told herself. She deserved to be happy, to have control over her life and her future. The lawyer's words echoed in her mind, reinforcing her determination to take everything. She tried to believe him, to trust that his advice was in her best interest. But deep down, a nagging doubt lingered. Was this really the right thing to do? Was this the path to happiness and fulfillment? She packed up their home, throwing items into boxes with frustration and anger. Each item she packed felt like a piece of her life being torn apart. The memories, the shared moments, all seemed to slip away as she filled box after box. Her husband John watched in disbelief. He couldn't understand why Lisa was doing this, why she was so determined to take everything. The life they had built together was falling apart before his eyes, and he felt powerless to stop it. "Why are you doing this? We can still work it out," he pleaded, his voice filled with desperation and sorrow. He wanted to save their marriage, to find a way to make things right. But Lisa was resolute, her mind made up. But Lisa looked away, avoiding his gaze. She couldn't bear to see the pain in his eyes, the hurt and confusion. She repeated the words that had been drilled into her mind. "The lawyer said it's for the best." The lawyer's advice had become her mantra, a justification for her actions. She believed that winning everything in the divorce would bring her happiness and security. Lisa won everything: the house, the kids, full control of the finances. On paper, it seemed like she had it all. She had achieved what she set out to do, claiming victory in the battle for her future. But as time passed, the house fell into disarray. The once tidy and organized home became a chaotic mess, a reflection of the turmoil in Lisa's life. The responsibilities of maintaining the house and caring for the kids weighed heavily on her. Lisa grew overwhelmed and mentally exhausted. The stress and pressure took a toll on her, and she found herself struggling to keep up with the demands of her new life. The happiness and fulfillment she had hoped for seemed further away than ever. Her kids became distant, their once close relationship strained by the upheaval. They resented the changes, the loss of their father, and the tension in the household. Lisa felt utterly alone, isolated in her own home. One day, sitting in the now empty living room, Lisa looked at her reflection. The woman staring back at her was a shadow of her former self, worn down by the weight of her choices. She realized the lawyer's advice led to her losing not just her marriage, but her peace of mind. She saw the sadness in her eyes, the regret etched on her face. The victory she had fought so hard for felt hollow and meaningless. She had gained material possessions, but lost the things that truly mattered. Holding her head in her hands, she was full of regret. The decisions she had made, the path she had chosen, had led her to this point of despair. She wished she could turn back time, make different choices, and find a way to heal the wounds she had caused. Not all advice leads to happiness. Choose wisely. The story of Lisa serves as a cautionary tale, a reminder that the pursuit of material gain and the desire for control can come at a great cost. It is a lesson in the importance of considering the long-term consequences of our actions and the value of the relationships we hold dear. As Lisa reflected on her journey, she realized that true happiness and fulfillment come from the connections we build with others, the love and support we give and receive. It is not about winning or losing, but about finding balance and harmony in our lives. She decided to reach out to John, to try and mend the broken pieces of their relationship. It wouldn't be easy, and it would take time, but she knew it was a step she needed to take. She wanted to rebuild the trust and love they once shared, for the sake of their children and for her own peace of mind. John was hesitant at first, but he saw the sincerity in Lisa's eyes. They began to talk, to open up about their feelings and the pain they had both experienced. It was a slow and difficult process, but they were committed to finding a way forward together. Over time, they started to rebuild their family, creating new memories and strengthening their bond. The house that had once been a symbol of division became a place of healing and unity. The kids began to see the changes, and their relationship with their parents improved. Lisa found a renewed sense of purpose and hope. She learned that true strength comes from vulnerability, from admitting our mistakes and striving to make things right. She discovered that the greatest victories are not won in courtrooms or through material possessions, but in the hearts and minds of those we love. As she looked out at the sunset, Lisa felt a sense of peace she hadn't known in a long time. She knew the journey ahead would still have its challenges, but she was ready to face them with a newfound wisdom and understanding. She had learned the true price of influence and the importance of choosing wisely. In the end, Lisa's story is a testament to the power of forgiveness, the strength of family, and the resilience of the human spirit. It is a reminder that no matter how far we may stray, there is always a path back to love and happiness if we are willing to seek it. And so, Lisa moved forward, carrying with her the lessons she had learned and the hope for a brighter future. She knew that the road ahead would not be easy, but she was determined to walk it with grace and courage. For in the end, it is not the material things we gain that define us, but the love and connections we nurture along the way. Lisa's journey is a powerful reminder that the choices we make have far-reaching consequences, and that true happiness comes from the relationships we build and the love we share. It is a story of redemption, of finding one's way back to what truly matters, and of the enduring power of love and forgiveness. As we navigate our own lives, may we remember Lisa's story and choose wisely, always keeping in mind the things that truly bring us joy and fulfillment. For in the end, it is the love we give and receive that makes life worth living. And so, with a heart full of hope and a spirit renewed, Lisa embraced the future, ready to face whatever challenges came her way. She had learned the true price of influence, and she was determined to live her life with wisdom, compassion, and love.